Morning. Right, I am in the middle of a project right now, which I will show more about in due course. But seeing all of these prototypes on my desk, I thought it was a good opportunity to make a quick video about my process here, because I never show that in any of my make videos. If I need to make a large, complicated component with lots of mounting screws and fixings to hold pieces relative to each other, I will almost always start off with the relative placement of the screw holes and the size of the components, and I will model those and then print them and iterate using these very small, very thin prototypes until I know the positions of the screw holes and the dimensions of the parts and how big I need to print those to get them exact. And these little shims, these very thin poles with parts with the holes in, I can print these in a couple of minutes, so it's very, very fast to iterate on these. And then once I have those for each of the parts, I will connect those together. So this is the top part of this. This is the bottom part of this. I will connect those screw hole placements together so I can get the relative positions of parts correct. And again, these are very thin. They probably take about 12-15 minutes to print one of these, so I can iterate on those very quickly. And now I have a basic plan structure in place, I can start working on the more complicated features and details. So I will start extending the height of those to make sure the relative height of these positions is correct. And I will probably take a couple of iterations on these to get the final features in that I want. But these prints, these fully featured ones, take like an hour or an hour and 20 to print. But the prototypes, these ones I can rush out with lower infill and fewer layers, so they are quicker as well. And then the very thin ones are the fastest to iterate on. So I start off with the important measurements and figuring out how to print those correctly, and then work up an increment with features. Thank you for watching.